There we go. There we go. Okay, we've got the Sega CD. You get used to it, okay? Like it's a really good monitor, okay? You can only see it when it's like completely black. Don't worry about it. So before we start the game here, I'm going to just show you what the manual looks like here. Specifically, there we go. Okay. So, this is the story of Panic. Not really the story. The game does a very good job of telling you the story because the story is like 3 sentences. It's just like, technology is broken. Please help us. Okay, so this manual insists that the boy and his dog are named Slap and Stick. That is mentioned nowhere, and I'm pretty sure is not true in the Japanese version. They just went with it because it's a pun, and I kind of appreciate it because they understood the tone of this game if they're just making dumb jokes, okay? If they like tried to translate this really seriously, they would not understand Panic. All of this information is useless. It's basically just, hey, he's a decent person and knows how to press switches. This is his only useful skill. That's needed. That is the game. This is his dog. A wise and nice smile. Also, the manual contains this page, which I think, I don't know. I think it's great that a child could be just like reading the manual for this game and just be like, oh, why is this page called Whispers of the Devil? Why does it insist that someone is following your every move? Because they are. The devil is in this game. The devil is literally in this game. The devil's in a computer. Like, I actually agree with that. I think I agree with Panic's cosmology, which is that the internet is Satan, basically. I'm okay with that. And how to play Panic correctly. Okay, this is important because this tells you a lot about the game. So, sit back and relax, laugh at gags, save, don't look away from the game. The game is incredibly simple. It's about pressing buttons and receiving a dumb result. But they do give you a single piece of useful information, and that is that all upper left buttons have gags. And what that means is, you might not understand it, that there are 2 kinds of things that a switch can give you. They can give you a teleport, or they can give you a gag. A gag doesn't really advance the game, but it is just entertaining. So what they're telling you is if you're trying to find teleports, that the upper left button will never be a teleport. I don't believe this, but let's find out. Because it is my understanding that, from my remembrance anyway, that this game is just, this manual is just straight up lying to you. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's translated wrong, but all upper left buttons have gags. All upper left buttons are not teleports. I believe I can test that. I can do that. So let's just go over here. Let's start the game for real. Make this go away. Can everyone hear it okay? Audio is one of those things where it's very difficult to figure out. God. This game is so stupid, but it's just like so distinctive. This song just gets in my head. Okay, so rule number 1 of Panic. Throwing up is funny. They will repeat this so many times you do not even know. Just one more for good luck. Bugs. Let's just put that up there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're good. I have messed up that title screen. And you're like, how do you mess up your title screen? You press A instead of start. And sometimes it just makes you view the entire intro again. Back when the start button was used to start things, I guess that makes sense. Panic. Okay. All upper left buttons are gags. Let's learn. Incredibly meta. It's literally playing on a Sega CD. Okay, so there is a computer virus that's fucking up the entire world. It's making machines malfunction in ways that seems completely impossible. I don't know how a washing machine would vomit. I don't know how by machines, it's like literally anything. It's not just connected to the internet. Like a payphone is crushing people. Anyway, so our first object is our television remote and our own television. What does the upper left one do? It's not a gag. So literally the one useful piece of information that the game gives you is just a lie. And that's fine. That's good. That helps you understand where you are. There's a button for it. Yes, okay. This game has a map. That top scene was the scene with the TV, and this where I am with the elevator is here. If it looks like that, that's bad. The virus is infiltrated different landmarks? Whatever, the point is when you fuck up, a random landmark in America blows up. In the Japanese version, you can blow up the White House. They don't let you blow up the White House in the American version, but they do let you blow up like the Golden Gate Bridge, the Washington Monument, a bunch of other stuff. I believe there's they don't let you execute the president accidentally. You're not allowed to do that. There's quite a lot of things that do that, but this room is the computer. If you get here and you press the right button, you win the game. But where's the uncensor patch? Okay, so you'll see some of the shit this game pulls and you'll realize that they basically shipped this uncensored. Like, I was talking to Rick like a long time ago about something to do with streaming it, and Rick's just like, yeah, they'd probably ban my account if I stream this. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, it's a joke. Like, it'll be fine. We'll see if we see that scene. Okay. That's how you save the game. Wait, so you have to go through the map, and then you have to press this to save the game at all? Okay, that's interesting. So we've got an elevator. What do people think? Up, down? I don't actually remember. This could go any way. Up. Okay. Okay, that's the one that made the elevator actually work. I'm pretty sure the other one just crushes you because you press down and so like the ceiling goes down. Does this count as a new scene? It probably does, right? It does, okay. A new but related scene. Save data, okay. So we're here. We've got buttons, we've got many, many buttons. I'm gonna just say, I want something that's gonna be like a gag. So I'm gonna say close the doors, even though the doors are already closed. So what's that gonna do? That's also a teleport, okay. Where the hell are we gonna end up? You get really lost really fast. Oh, there's a dog. This one. Yeah, sure. Bad lawnmower. In a way, I kind of think this game is perfect for the Sega CD, in the sense that the Sega CD is good at showing videos, but kind of like...
Ah! That's
what?
Funny! I always thought there was a light at the end of the tunnel! Oh well, I guess not!
What? Okay, that's the angel. I didn't know you could see them this early. The devil is also a character, the angel is... That was extremely unhelpful. This one. Okay, new scene. Where are we going? The sitting room, I suppose. Oh no, what is any of this shit? That one. Okay, yeah, the opening to Sonic CD is awesome.
I once said I'd give an arm and a leg to live in Hawaii. They let me keep the leg, so I could wear this cool dress. Aloha!
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the game we're playing. Okay, how about this one? This looks like some sort of inexplicable emoji. Oh, is this one actually just gonna be nice? Yeah, this one's fine. The boy's actually happy about that one. It's not some sort of horrifying thing. Dang. Okay, so I am I am still advancing through the game, I suppose. Okay. Bottom right. It left. It got bored. Okay.
Oh, it's you! Have you finished saving the world yet? Wake me up when you're done.
Okay. Oh my god, the tracking literally tracks when I like cock my head to the side. Okay, the 3D tracking is terrifying. Even when I restrict it to this degree, it's like you can actually see what I'm doing. I don't know about this. Of course. Of course. Yeah, I agree with you. That one's not that funny. Okay. Okay, orange. Obviously the center orange button is the only one that's different. What does it do? It's the teleport. Okay, so that's an easy one to remember because I'm going to eventually start going in circles and that's going to be an issue because like I am not, where even am I? Yeah, okay, I'm like, I've done some of these and I've moved sideways. I'm going to save the game though because it would be annoying. The thing about Panic is unless you really know where you're going, it's very difficult to get back exactly where you are. Okay, so what are we even controlling? We've got like a machine, we've got this weird pattern of dots, and we've got doors. I'm gonna just say the bottom one. Oh, okay, no, not the bottom one. Don't do that. You're not allowed to learn anything interesting if you just... Ooh. Ooh, plus, obviously. Make it larger. Something louder? He's just confused. He doesn't even look sad or happy that that happened. How about minus? Does it get really small? Oh, it leaves. Okay. Ugh. Okay, there does exist a map to this game. Oh, we found Frankenstein. That's neat. There does exist a map for this game that I'll look at after a couple hours of fumbling. Okay, eyes, nose, or mouth? What do people think? Nose. Yeah, obviously, the center one. Huh?
Bang.
Sound effects. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone said mouth, so let's say mouth left. Well, mouth left makes you leave. It's perfectly sensible, really. Oh no, oh god, okay. Welcome back. We have made a loop. So this is going to be interesting. The more we loop, the more we will remember what things do. Let's press down though, because we pressed up before. What does down do? Oh, well, obviously. So up is the teleport, so obviously, or up takes you inside the elevator. I believe we were, I'll have to look at the buttons to see which ones we've pressed. We haven't. It's all Foley work. It's just sounds that someone made. What are the, yes. Like that's why I feel like, is this game's like, not like, can I press the phone button? I want to do a call. Call for help. Oh. I feel like I've had this nightmare. Okay, so we've done the open, we've done the close. They actually just take me somewhere else. So let's start with floor 1 and we'll just go through. But that's the thing, is this game is like, nothing plays like this game, but things seem like this game, right? Because this game has like a style. Are we just in the future now? Oh, okay. Ray gun. We got an alien. Obviously we want to make the aliens smaller, right? Oh. Yeah, okay. Larger. Okay. That at least unlocks that scene. We'll be back later. The movie, okay. Movie projector. We've done these. We were starting from the bottom when we got to the orange dot, which means we haven't done any of these up here. So let's start from the top this time and try to get some new stuff. If we get a new teleport, that would actually be perfect. Okay, new teleport. Where does it take us? New place? The interesting. Right, it has a bunch of hands, so every button is a hand. The right hand, you know, the one on the right. I am gone. Okay. I am amazing at finding these teleports. It's not normally like, we're back here. So the sort of Arahat or Bodhisattva statue leads here. And I believe what I did was I pressed... which button did I press? Did I press the top one? I'll press one of the middle ones. Oh yeah, okay. That checks out, that checks out. Other middle one. You know, the 90s. Doesn't that just scream the 90s at you? Okay, okay. New place, new place. Oh, the world's most complicated umbrella. It's got 10 options. It does everything. Let's start from the top so I can like remember this. Well, I think that one makes a lot of sense, you know. That's pretty clear. Is it perhaps because you like see this game when you close your eyes? This feels like part of the human collective unconsciousness rather than like a work that was created intentionally. I feel like that's the effect I'm getting. Oh, that's a nice TV. Let's save the game here. Man, I'm like way back near the start. Interesting. I guess it's like because things connect with teleporters, they don't necessarily have to be... Oh, did Proton John play this? I could see that. I could see that. A slow fade away instead of an immediate teleport. That's interesting. Ooh. Where's this on the map? Is it still the same room? That's interesting. Okay, start from the bottom. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, this game is called Switch, I believe, in Japanese, and they rather decided that that was a boring name, so it's called Panic. I see an exclamation point. I can't not press the exclamation point. Okay, then. Mona Lisa. Let's fuck. The Mona Lisa is not a machine. Why does it have controls? I'm sorry. I think I found a loophole in the lore of Panic. Oh, I've seen 11% of scenes and 3% of gags. Okay. Nose, clearly. If I by chance end up really, really far down that list due to a teleport. All right, furries. Nice. But yeah, if I end up really far down that list due to a teleport, I am totally just going to keep a save there in case I need to come back for it later. Jesus Christ. Who came up with this shit? Yeah, sure. It's the noises. It's like, it's so weird, but it's so consistently weird. Like, this game sounds like Panic. What about if I just poke her in the forehead? Like, you know, poke. Oh, she doesn't like that very much. Obviously, this horse is a machine that is operated by controls. Yeah, I like that. I like that place. I like that we're doing. We are remaining monuments 30. Okay, so there are 30 monuments, and I think if you blow up all of them, you lose the game. That is, you'd have to be so bad. There aren't even 30 places that blow up monuments, so you'd have to be like going back and making the same mistake multiple times to lose. The game just wants you to see stuff. It doesn't really want to like hurt you. Or more accurately, the game wants to hurt you by having you get horribly lost in this non-Euclidean maze. They don't want you to be able to take the easy way out.
Keep the faith.
Keep
And
the
you
faith.
won't need the suit.
Okay. Thanks, Angel. You know, the angel has wings and so does the horse, so thematically it makes sense. Okay. People seem to recognize this one. What is there a specific gag on this thing I should like save scum to get? Because I'm just gonna push the buttons and see what I happen. Oh, you do actually push the nipples. Great.
My partner's so slow.
Hello, gotta go. Bye.
What is that one a reference to? That's like a reference to something Sega, right? Okay, so that the robot pig is just offended for you touching it. That makes sense. Okay, so I was starting from the top, and I don't think I got to this button. I could press orange to go back to the sitting room, and if this doesn't teleport me, I probably will. Oh, of course. Well, let's go back to the other place, because it's a place I've been before at least. It's here. So we were starting from the top, I believe. Well, we did these, we did some of those. Let's try this one. Yeah? Oh, right.
A mutant has been spotted. Approach with caution and plenty of Kleenex.
See, this is the weird-ass scene that I saw when I was much younger, and it, like, stuck in my head forever. Interesting. It's good to know where all this, like, horrible shit comes from. This is why I am the way I am, by the way. Just shit like this. Thanks, Internet. Okay, is this a new teleport to a new location? No. Umbrella. We were starting from the top. Let's start from the bottom this time. It's just that pipe screensaver. Okay. Just perfectly normal. Okay, so one thing about this game, and I will say this, it's like, it's a game about pressing buttons, right? This game has enough kindness to leave your cursor in the position that it was when you first clicked the button. So for instance, if you forget which one you're on, you're still on the one you were on before. So I would just say, yeah, sure, it's an incredibly simple interface, but they did at least think about it. I think this game actually supported the Sega CD mouse, too. That might be the way you're supposed to intentionally play it. But I don't... I do have a mouse hooked up to this Sega CD, but it doesn't work as a Sega CD mouse, obviously. We're in a new place. How far along are we? We're here. So we really haven't gotten out of this row much. We've gotten there once. I think the way that this game works is that certain teleports in a row will take you to the next row, but you don't get massive jumps, generally. It's a bathroom. We got hot, cold, and is this a real thing? What is T? Is it just like middle? On and off. And then the other one. On. Oh, it's a hairdryer. Oh, poor kid. Okay, we got a less old-fashioned camera now. Was that the right thing to do? I mean, it did take us to a row that we haven't been here through much before, so I would consider that progress. Yeah, potentially. Could have been like a mid, like tepid. Center. We've seen you before.
How can you say that? I'm willing to change. Okay.
Sure. Yep, that's Frankenstein. Somehow. It's not the other Frankenstein, though, that you can, like, make throw up by electrocuting him. Oh, speaking of, it's their favorite joke. Half the fun is just watching this kid just be so disappointed. It's like he wanted his picture taken. See, it's just one of those flexible tripods. I have that for my phone. That's completely normal. Okay. So I believe I went like this, so I still haven't done this button yet. Teleport? Okay, that's fine. Can you go somewhere I haven't been? No, I believe this is on the same row. I pressed the exclamation point last time, and that just teleported me back, so I do not want to do that again. Let's see, what other buttons look good? X. Oh, or formerly known as Twitter. Ooh. No, this was way cooler. This is actually way better than the spacesuit.
Keep the faith, and you won't need the suit.
So we've seen that one before. I guess I didn't remember. Oh, by the way, I didn't do this before, so I guess I'll just take the opportunity to do it now. Let's go over here. Where is it? Okay, so this is my Twitter. Twitter will be for posting schedules. I will be doing my weekly schedules there and other announcements, such as if times change. I've kind of got my day blocked out pretty well for these streams. I don't think the times will change that much. The only thing I can think of is if I have to like cook something big. This is my YouTube. VODs will go up. My plan is that VODs will go up a day after the stream. Because that's if there's no issues. If I hit like a content ID, they will not go up the day after. But that's the idea. This VOD will actually go up in 2 parts, I believe. I'll have the debut section and I'll have the gameplay section. I should be able to cut those apart pretty well. And then I also have... a Ko-Fi, if you want to say, help me pay my rent. Or you just like feel the insatiable urge to give me money and just like, but you don't have subs yet. Yeah. I'm working on getting those. I don't really know how long it's going to take for me to get affiliate. Might take a while, you know, difficult starting out. But there you go, if someone wondered. But yeah, no, being transparent, that money would go very much just towards rent, at least at first. There is some stuff. Okay, so I'm cheap, but like, can I use this feature? No, this one? Yeah, okay. Hold the controller and still be able to gesture a little bit. I have zero expectations. This stream, I have accomplished this setup on a budget of $19, $20, somewhere around there. Basically enough to buy a cheap tripod and enough to buy VRM posing desktop. And that they were both good. They were both good purchases. But otherwise, it's just stuff I've made myself, stuff I figured out how to work. So my input into this is just enough to be able to generate content. I have ideas. Ideas such as that some people get into, because VTubing has a lot of different things that you can emphasis on. We can have emphasis for. You can have people who are really into playing a character, really into designing models, really into generating. Oh, thank you, Picky. They're just like really interested in that part of it. But this model is enough to display that it is me. It is enough to be distinctive. It is enough to look kind of stupid, and that's the point. It's not really supposed to be cool. It's just supposed to be there. It's enough to allow me a place to show off the things I want to show off, to talk about the things I want to talk about, and to hopefully give people, let them have a good time. That's essentially it. So I went into this with as much setup as I felt like I needed. I didn't stay pre-debut for a very long time. We'll see how that works out for me. Does this spacesuit ever actually do anything other than just break? Or is this spacesuit... Wait, does this spacesuit only have a single teleport? Oh, good. Yes. So it seems like the only way out of here is the exclamation point. Once you get to the spacesuit zone, you are limited entirely to going this way. And where does this take me? It takes me back to the camera, right? No, Mona Lisa. Okay, so the Mona Lisa, and if you press in between her forehead, it takes you to the bird. That's something. Mona Lisa's still pretty far along, but this game is, I guess it's quite big. This game takes about 3 hours to beat, and I'll be playing it all the way through. I'm not going to be going into a second stream for this. It's just going to go until it goes. I'm noticing a pattern here with some of these gags. Poor kid. But yes, my YouTube channel, I've already got at least the first week or two of thumbnails made, so I should be able to get the posting of the videos pretty automated, like schedule them and stuff. I am of course going to be highlighting all of my VODs and saving them here, but the ability to search through that kind of stuff just isn't very good on Twitch. So YouTube channel until that eventually falls apart. Maybe YouTube has a problem with some stuff. The rules are different in ways that I don't fully understand, I guess is the problem. That some things that are okay on Twitch are not okay on YouTube and other way around. But we'll see how it goes. Let's poke her right in the eye. Oh, and after I finish this, I need to show off my schedule, like if people haven't seen it. I've seen some of these, but I'm going to go through every button combination that's not the center, not the forehead, because I've done the nose. I know that. It's just this one, it takes me somewhere else, and I want to learn what are all of the possible places you can go from here. That's the twist one, right. Is that a teleport?
Thanks for wiping out the security system. Now the lady's all mine.
That's the devil. That's the first time we've seen him. He's into the Mona Lisa, apparently. Okay, middle of the mouth. Okay, middle of the mouth is also a teleporter. Where does it send you? Ooh. That's some good sounds. Look at this shit. Would you like to press sun, moon, ghost, devil, or angel? What even is this? What did the... Okay, so this whole game is about devices going crazy, right? What did this device originally do? Because it's got a virus now and it's going nuts, but like... You know, 3 up. Press that one. Okay, that leaves. Does it? If it takes me onward, then I'll be very happy. Haven't been here. Was that a sideways jump or was that a... Ooh, okay, so this is the farthest we've been in the game. We have reached a new row. So I'm definitely gonna save here. Probably save in the... Wait. Can I have the buttons back, please? There we go. I'm gonna be saving in the, yeah, save over the dog. And then if I need to come back here, I will come back here. So, snowman controls. Far too many controls. Magenta. Oh. The kid actually has fun. Amazing. It's kind of interesting the way they handle the dog. He's present in certain scenes, but not others, just, you know, depending. Hearts. I want to say there might be a way to get the dog to follow you. Like a certain scene gets the dog to come with you into other scenes. Like this game has a little bit of complexity to it. Don't eat it. You don't know what that is. Okay. They re-released this game on the PS2? Really? Did they add anything? Did they like censor any parts? That's really interesting because this game is like... Why would they re-release this? Okay, so actually, let's think about it. It is a good target for re-release because it's one of those games that is distinctive enough that people might care about it. Even though it's not what you call a good game, it's like if they re-released like Illbleed or something. And people would be like, why would they re-release that? You know, the good games are like Shenmue. It's like, it's because it's distinctive enough that people would actually like care to play it. It's got a style to it. So there's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna take a quick break because the temperature in my place keeps getting hotter and hotter. I need to see if my AC is even working, to be honest. So just give me a second. I just realized I probably should have switched my category. Let's do that. This game does not actually have its own category, but there is a category called retro, so let's try that. I like how this one just degenerates into like worms and like neon. They looking up the okay. This is what Nye says. Looking up the differences, the PS2 version censored the monuments being destroyed by covering them with poop instead. Okay. Yeah, no, that almost keeps with the tone better. I don't like it more. Whatever. Thank you very much, Nye. And yes, I am drinking water. My AC was, I mean, it was like working to a degree, but it wasn't like running very well. So I just turned it down a little bit. But anyway, as I was saying, this one, when you do these animations, generally you are applying the prompt every single frame. Well, you don't have to do it every frame, but I generally do. And that means that if you have any sort of weight to your prompt, it degenerates into madness rather quickly. And this one I let run like many more frames than I would normally. So that's why this one kind of like falls apart a little more. Like the starting city one, you know, becomes something and then transitions into a different city. This one just, like at certain midpoints, it becomes very strange. Actually, one second. Can I do this? 3 assets, 3. Okay, so I can actually show you a work in progress one. This one didn't quite fit the tone correctly, but I still think it's cool. Specifically, I like that by the time the hills go away, it just decides that it's like making drapes or something. It makes these very interesting, weird patterns over the top of its screen. Yeah, it's like vaporwave as hell, and I wasn't even trying to do that. I just was like messing with like the color purple, I think, and it spit this out at me. It looks like a VHS error. It looks like a bunch of different stuff. Purple is good. Yes, that was definitely my one of my guiding principles for how I would make the backgrounds. But of course, I like this one a little better. Game time. That little transition white is one of the few things I did not make. I actually just found that in a pack, and it worked quite well. Why is... Yeah. Okay. So we've gotten this one. We've had several different nice types of snow. Is the snowman going to actually do anything useful? Teleport. Okay. this. Okay. This is once again good progress. We went directly from the first scene of 7 to the first scene of 8. This sounds good. We of course need to get down to 21, so we're doing something here. Let's just save again here, and I won't overlay this one. If I press the center again, do I also teleport? I just made a save, so I don't really care.
Still playing that old game?
This one's fun!
Okay. The devil kind of sounds like Bender sometimes. I don't know. I don't know why they went with that specific way of speaking for the devil, but you know, pretty good. So, this one. Okay, we gotta teleport. I am gonna reload if this is not a good place. Things have gotten weird core in here. Am I excited for the new season of Futurama? That's difficult. I feel like Futurama should be over, and I'm not really super excited for some of the new stuff. Like, I feel like you just let that show die now. That I liked Thing, but I don't necessarily want Thing back. I'm okay with a thing ending and just being over.
I must kiss the princess!
Yeah, let's put that back on. We need this. So that's the pink chessboard does. What about the green one? I mean, obviously that's cheating. Yeah, it's just you just like the simplest controls in the world. You're just like one piece of weird bullshit, please, Sega CD, and then it just hands you something. And there's nominally a goal to keep you playing along. What the fuck? Okay, cool. They get bombed. Wait, have you not seen this game before, Picky? Really? Ooh, okay, we've done it. Our character is now dog instead of boy, and I believe this persists until we find an event that switches us back. It might only for this one scene, and it might not. We are now in 9. Not at all. Okay, so there's also another, whenever I think of games that are very, very hand-drawn, I think of games that look like, say, UFO. In that way, have you ever heard of Elemental Gimmick Gear for the Dreamcast? It abbreviates to egg, but it's Elemental Gimmick Gear. That's a game where all the backgrounds are hand-drawn and like the models, the stuff's like sprites or maybe 3D models. It has this really distinctive look. I don't know if it's good, but like that's gonna be one of the games I play relatively close to the start of the Dreamcast stuff. One second. Okay, cool. No, that was not someone knocking on my door, but you know, I have to make sure. But yes, we are a dog, and now we are using test tubes. I assume drinking test tubes, but let's see. Pink. Oh no, oh yeah, okay, we just eat the entire thing. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Someone described this as Monty Python animation, the game, and I kind of get what they're coming from. It's just like, we made a silly thing. But anyway, Jesus. Anyway, as I was saying, Elemental Gimmick Gear is one of those Dreamcast games I'm really excited for playing. I'm also kind of excited for Pen Triathlon tomorrow, actually, because it's just, it looks like garbage, but it's garbage made by people that I know can make interesting games. So maybe it's going to be really cool. I don't know. Like they liked the game enough to make an entire puzzle in Blue Stinger a reference to Pen Triathlon, to the point where you're like literally collecting the characters as little stamps in the stamp rally. Okay, so that would be nice if people who knew how to play Pen were there, because when I tried to like do a test thing of Pen, I was like, I don't know how these controls work. I might have to literally read the manual just to understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, well, that's a kind of dog. And oh, I didn't mention this before, but on Thursday, wait. How many days are there in the week? I'm gonna have to look at my own schedule, I believe. Okay, sorry, yes. On Thursday of this week, I am going to be starting up the original Animal Crossing. And I have this idea that Animal Crossing is kind of a game that's hard to stream, because it's a game that plays in real time. So it wants you to play every day. And it also doesn't necessarily want you to like play for 6 hours every day, right? Because at the start of the game, there's a lot to do, but then as it goes on, it's kind of just a place that you check in on. But I want to do a thing where I play the first part of every stream, 30 minutes, an hour, I don't know how it's going to work out. It's just going to be visiting the same Animal Crossing town. It's just going to be playing, seeing what the people are up to, and gradually making my villager have a better life. You know, because you start with absolute crap and everyone's mean to you. Like in the original Animal Crossing, people have personalities, and the cranky villagers do not like you. So it's going to be interesting. You know, I do not have a town name set up. I am very bad at naming things. I'll have to figure that one out. Original Animal Crossing is probably the best Animal Crossing, yes. I want to say that stuff like New Leaf or City Folk did a different kind of thing that I also appreciate, but Animal Crossing is the closest thing to you are in an area with weird animals, and you just kind of, yes, this. I believe this actually means that this scene makes the game banned to stream in certain areas. This is too hot for certain video hosts. So I'm at least glad we got that scene. New Horizons does a completely different thing that really isn't an Animal Crossing game, but it's really interesting what it does do, but I'm kind of less excited to see that kind of game as an Animal Crossing game. What I guess what I really want is... Jesus. What I really want, I guess, is something that's more like the original Animal Crossing, but it lets you do New Horizons stuff, but only inside your house. Because like they really do get like wall items and ceiling items, and like they really let you make the decoration good. But maybe a game that focuses on less of you being this like omnipotent figure and only having the ability to customize that much inside. People would hate it though, because people would be like, oh, they made the game worse. They removed features. So maybe I'm just the wrong person for Animal Crossing now. I don't know. Okay. We've gotten a teleport. Where do we end up? Please let this not be the original elevator. This looks different. Ooh, it's an elevator on floor 9. Okay. So this is a different elevator. It's elevator but with dog. In the original, you feel kind of powerless a lot of the time. Especially when you have nothing, you have no money, like stuff isn't unlocked. The only store you have like has a couple furniture items. Like shit will be like, oh, you want good clothes? Play when Gracie is here. That's another thing that's going to be a little annoying because I don't stream during the weekends and certain Animal Crossing events are weekend only. So what I might do is I might turn the Animal Crossing game on purely to get I keep trying to say KK Cyber. KK Sliders music. And I might turn the game on just to see what Gracie has for sale. So like the Monday stream would start with me summarizing what stuff has gone on in the town. But other than that, I wouldn't be making any money. I wouldn't be doing anything. It would purely just be log on, receive music. And that's probably the correct way to do it. I'm gonna make the phone call. Yep, Mantis debut. I look like this. How do you like it? I'm a real VTuber. Thank you very much. A lot of this stuff is stored as VRMs though. It kind of makes me... It's gonna be a bit of a pain, but I kind of want to go back and like see if I could make this little talkie expression animation, like the little lines that are hooked to mouth shapes. I think I might be able to make that work in VR chat, actually. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. It's just a blend shape. Oh, we got the kid back. So we're playing as kid and we also have dog. Where was that a good or a bad decision? Wow, after like kind of screwing around to the start, we have made progress. 11 out of 21, we are now over halfway through. Oh, what I would have to do is I would have to import the VRM into my VR chat project, and then I would have to recreate the remove over the shaders that I've already made. So it wouldn't be easy, but it wouldn't be that bad. Because like this keeps all the geometry, like all the bones and stuff, so I wouldn't have to like redo the mesh, the rig or anything. I would have to like reattach some of the props I removed, like the bracelet, and I'd have to get the shaders going, and I'd probably have to copy the animator wholesale and hope that the animations would just work. If the animations wouldn't just work, that would be a big problem. But I'd figure out how to do it. Because I'm not manually redoing all those toggles. 3. I'm going with the number 3. Where does 3 take me? Ah, the X-ray machine. Maybe I need to like rip music out of this game. It feels like it has a bunch of random songs that would be good as background music. For some reason I didn't think of that. Didn't think of doing that. We have not blown up a single monument yet, so technically this is a perfect run, I suppose, if you're doing it that. We got diamond, we got banana, we got fly agaric, or perhaps it's either a weird poisonous mushroom or a strawberry. We've got like a mojito. I don't know, it's green in a glass. Maybe it's a margarita. We've got a flower. We've got a joystick, the X button, triangle, this strange thing, and let's go with like weird star. Weird star is a teleporter, okay. Okay, so they're just messing with us. They're now giving us identical looking scenes that are actually farther along in the game. But this time I'm gonna press down and see if it's literally the same thing. It's not. The gags are different. That means it's actually a different location that just looks similar. Of course. Okay, so technically that's back a little bit, but I'm gonna make a save here. Keep the dog save as the backup that I can reload to, and we got happy, we got regular button, and we've got death. Happy or death? But how are people feeling today? I think I'm feeling like death, but we'll see. Yeah, green death, okay. Yeah.
That wasn't so hard, was it? You're making great progress.
I don't like the angel. I like the angel a lot less than I like the devil, actually. The devil just says weird shit. It's like, yeah, hey, I'm having a great time with all this chaos, and the angel is just creepy. Okay, orange death. What is this? I don't even know what this object is. Yeah, sure, it could be. It could be a firework. Blue dots to the side of each other. That still doesn't clear up what this thing is. I feel more confused now. Okay, 2 triangles up and down. I really like this room for some reason. I feel like it's like quite well animated just for how silly it is.
You're just keeping us in stitches.
That button just gets Satan to laugh at you. Okay, that's a useful button. Okay, teleport. Can I go a little farther down? Maybe? Don't give the kid a car. He's like 10. Ooh, okay, we're heading towards the monument blow up. I do actually want to blow up one monument just so we could see which one we get. I feel like driving is easier than this. That one kind of looks like a rainbow, but like an arch. Oh, I remember this room. Wait, are these? Some of these look like astrological signs a little bit. Like that looks like Gemini, but that one's just a question mark. That one's like a squiggle. This one's like a space station. Yeah, that seems cool. Let's go with that. The kid doesn't like guillotines. The sort of thing that might be a Greek letter. The kid is considering that one. He didn't know whether that was a bad or a good result. He's just like, Some kind of factory, maybe? Like with mechanical arms? Top button. Oh, it's like a joystick. Like you move it up or you got 6 directions. Oh, and that's where Salmon Row comes from. This game's educational. Okay, takes the yolk out of your egg. Very convenient. And we found the teleport. Good or bad? we found the Mega CD logo. I mean, I do agree that, like, if you're just talking like the Sega CD logo versus the Mega CD logo, the Sega CD logo is for like kind of monotone. The Mega CD logo at least has like the blue and the orange. I think it looks really cool. I don't know what a Mega CD actually looks like, to be fair. Like what does the device look like? The Sega CD kind of looks just like a weird plastic lump. Play, stop, pause, fast forward, back, up, down, this one.
Hey! I was listening to that! Turn it back on!
Well, we inconvenienced the devil a little bit, so I'm pretty sure that's a good thing. Okay. Yes. That's the design I'm thinking of, where it sort of just looks like an indistinguishable lump or like a toilet or something. Okay, this is a good one. I like this position we're in. I'm gonna make some new saves here because this is quite far along. We've seen a different amount of gags. Okay, we got a pyramid. We look to be on Mars, I suppose. Man doing this. Ancient Egyptian emoji. Bird. Bird sends us away. Where do we go? Okay, that one. Sega CD is not something I've ever had. I actually never even had a Genesis or like Master System or anything. Ooh, Dreamcast reference? Clearly. Oh, you can actually see it pretty well on the screen. I don't know if anyone noticed, but the way that this shader works, you do actually get reflection on the bezel. So, like, for instance, this scene is pretty bright and blue. You can see that the bezel of the CRT actually has reflection. It just spits on you. Good job. It's a really nice shader. Like I found this shader and I was like, this looks too good. How do I make it look shittier? How do I make it look like grungy and weird? And I had to like make overlays for it and stuff. Oh, it's a treble clef. Or yeah, that's treble. It's been so long since I played piano. It's like, what's a bass clef look like? Oh yeah, it looks different. It has the 2 dots. Where the treble clef has like the swirly bit. I can probably still read music, but that would be the only part that I retained. No, I know for a fact I can read music. What the fuck is this? Ooh. We're in row 13. Okay. Lucky number 13. There's like a basketball player. We got I guess that could be female. It could also be like copper, iron. Oh no, these are the planets. So it's like that would be Venus, that would be Mars. And then we've got like Aquarius. We've got a bee. We've got some sort of undefined thing. Oh, thanks for the follow, Captain. I'm gonna pick scissors. Oh, I also want to say that movie we watched where it's literally just man is in a room and when he presses buttons things happen and he has to like figure out how the hell to get out of it. What was that movie called? Like throughout that entire movie, I was just thinking, oh, it's just Panic. It's just Panic for the Sega CD. It's just a man is trapped in like this this bizarre incoherent thing. Where it's like he found the button for sushi, but he didn't find the button for soy sauce until he was done with the sushi. And he's like filling up a vase with sushi so it's heavy enough to press another switch. Forget the name of that entirely. Ooh, number 14. We're making good progress here. This is not going to be 100% gags, but it's going to be, you're going to see the end of the game. Why does a snail have these controls? They're just like weird faces. Yeah, I almost want to just try to, let's see. Yep, movie. Trapped in the room. Buttons. And symbol? Is it perhaps symbol? Yeah, it's symbol. Shimbaru. With Hitoshi Matsumoto as the lead guy, who apparently doesn't have a name. Wait, I just got an email alert. I need to check something. Do. Just try logging in this way. Okay, I just need to... Give me a second, actually. I'm just gonna switch to this screen. I'll be right back. Okay, I knew it. Okay, I saw something. I guess my Ko-Fi alerts were actually working for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, but thank you, Valak. Yeah, Valak did actually support me on Ko-Fi. Thank you very much. It's quite useful for me. I need to figure out why that's the case then, but thanks for helping me test it out. Okay. So, we have a snail, and this incredibly repetitive song. Let's just make a save and see what the snail does.
Man, did you see the escargot?
Such a lame joke. Jesus. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna save here because it's not, how's it feel being a VTuber? I'll let you know when I hit the end of my first week, but so far it's pretty fun. I'm glad I did the test streams because I ran into, not really like horrific problems, but I ran into annoying issues. And, I mean, my internet hasn't completely turned off yet. That's kind of as I was expecting to happen, honestly, during this. It's just like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Yeah, probably that. Only one of these buttons is red. I have to press that one.
Ah, nah, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have done it. You know, red, that's my favorite color, yeah.
We're really getting a lot of the scenes with the devil. I'm quite glad about that. You don't have to find those. Like, sometimes you just find the other gags. That's the same. That's just the celluloid. Like, that's just a poop joke. We've done that one. Next joke, please. Oh my god, if you want to see a Japanese game that's basically like haha poop funny, like that's Digimon World 1. It's like anytime you don't get your Digimon to the bathroom fast enough, or like you mess up evolution, like you don't have good enough stats, so your Digimon just evolves into a giant pile of poop, or like a slug that eats poop. Like the entire game is very much set up on the fact that that's like one of the funniest jokes in the world. Oh fuck. Okay, so I have this idea in my brain, and that's like at some point I will have to do some kind of challenge. And I don't know what the challenge will be, but I know what the punishment will be. The punishment will be Digimon World 1, because that game is insane. Like I won't be playing with a guide that tells me how to play the game. I will be playing with a tool that runs it, like it simulates what different evolutions work in that game, because the game tells you shit. Like sometimes literally. But that I will be able to I will be able to reliably make sure that my Digimon does not evolve into a useless pile of shit. A useless literal pile of shit. But I will achieve nothing else. And I will be trapped in that game for so long. Like I will get just enough points to win the game. I am not 100%ing that. But yeah, no, I have the ability, I have the means to play that one of the most unique and interesting Digimon games that exists. A very, very cool game, even in the context of the PS1, just for the fact that like it came before the show. It has a very distinctive visual style, but it's so cryptic. It feels like Castlevania 2, where it's like, oh yeah, an NPC told you something, but that NPC was lying to you. Like, understand that that's not true. They were just messing with you. It's like, oh, cool. Good. Have I done this one before?
Meow 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 meow.
We got a genie. Oh.
Meow wow wow wow.
And then I feel like one of the games I have to play for Dreamcast, like I don't have to play it, but I have to play it, is The Ring: Terror's Realm, the second worst horror game I have ever seen. Like, oh my god, it's like, oh, you make a game based on The Ring. I know how that works. No, it involves virtual reality. It is a ripoff of Resident Evil. It is canon to the books, not the movies. So when it starts getting fucking weird, it's weird in the way that the actual books are. Like the original books are very much like, it's not supernatural. It's sort of just not like technology, but it's like a world if psychic powers were real and explainable, kind of. It's very strange. It's almost like scientific like horror. The Ring is a weird book. I actually don't think The Ring original Japanese movie is all that great. But yeah, The Ring: Terror's Realm, second worst horror game I've ever played. That deserves to be a punishment game. Ooh. But of course that does beg a question. What's the worst horror game I've ever played? Crying is Not Enough. That game isn't even available for sale anymore. I literally do not know if I can show people Crying is Not Enough. But Crying is Not Enough is the worst horror game I've ever played. It is both amateurish in the sense that it is not very finished. It is frustrating. It is... Okay, it's even kind of sad. Like, the studio that was making it put everything into it. Like, they were convinced it was going to be a big success, and it basically bankrupted them. It lost a bunch of people jobs. It's like, Crying is Not Enough is a game. I feel like I need to find a way to show it to people, but like okay, so there's one thing you might know from Crying is Not Enough, and that is, let's see, can I do this? Can I just can I show you Cubica, or at least make you listen to Cubica? Okay, so Crying is Not Enough is kind of interesting in that the save points are arcade machines for some unknown reason, and you can actually play the arcade machine. The arcade machine is called Cubica, and it's a little mini game that if you do well enough, it gives you items. Not particularly good items, but it'll give you a few pieces of ammo, or it'll give you like, you know, a weak health item. And that does mean, of course, that you can basically get around ammo restrictions by just playing a ton of Cubica. But, I need to... One second, I need to figure out a way to play this for you. This is actually important. So let me just move to a scene that has quieter music, maybe? And then I'll be able to play the song for you. Honestly, I feel like that Crying is Not Enough was more of a, like, legitimate passion project kind of thing. Oh man, it's like even certain parts of it are like, there are certain parts of it I kind of accidentally like. Like there's a part where, ooh, very nice. There's a part where like let's say like you find out that the main character refers to this guy as like Mr. Johnson, say. You later find out that Johnson is actually that guy's like first name, and the main character has just been referring him to that way since he was a kid. So that's kind of like an indication that like, oh, this guy's known him since childhood. It's like really subtle. It's kind of almost good writing. It's completely accidental, but you have to look really hard to find anything good about Crying is Not Enough. Man, it's a game that's like set up to be linear, but the areas are built as if it's an open world game. So like if you wander outside the area that like has the things in it to do, it's incredibly easy to just get lost in these giant dark areas with like no enemies or items or anything. Like you can wander in that game. That's part of the reason it's a punishment. If the game was shorter, I wouldn't consider it a clock room. Okay. I'm just gonna save the game here. Let's see if I could find Cubica. I'm just gonna mute my audio for a second. I'll be right back. Well, actually, technically I'm not muting my audio. You can still hear me talk. I'm just muting desktop audio. Right? That should have muted the desktop. You can no longer hear the game, correct? Correct. Okay, good, good. Please tell me someone put this up. Okay, so... Okay. Someone uploaded it. There we go. So... Imagine you're playing a horror game. It's dark, you don't have a lot of light. You're walking through a hallway, and you see a glow. And as you get close to it, you realize that the glow it's kind of like rectangular. You know what it is, it's a save point. And then out of the darkness, this starts. Quiet at first, but getting louder. This is literally what the save points sound like. I mean, it kind of rules. Like, it's one of the part of the games, like, even though the game is dog shit, I still remember the name of their fake video game. Also, Cubica is basically you have this thing that you rotate in the center, and different shapes come at you, and you have to make sure the shapes go. It's incredibly simple, but it's just hilarious the way it, like, fades it in based on distance. So at first, it's just like, do-do-do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do, do-do, and it completely kills the vibe. Like, I don't care if this guy's looking for his lost wife anymore. I just want to play Cubica. And the fucking, like, 1980s laser noises. Got it. I feel like they should have maybe just made a different game. Maybe they should have just made Cubica. Okay, we've got clocks. What do the clocks do? We've got 3 p.m., we got 6 p.m., we got 7 p.m., we've got, like, 4 or 5, like, 40? Got 2 p.m. Please tell me the people here can actually read these, by the way, without the numbers. I didn't realize that that's a thing that some people can't do, because I'm used to, like, clocks being in classrooms. But there are people, for instance, that, like, they look at this shape and they have no idea what it indicates. But please tell me that's not you guys, right? Yes, 9 o'clock. Good job. I caught none of that. Okay, let's say like 5 p.m. Well, 5 o'clock. Doesn't have to be p.m. It's just, I never look at the clock when it's 5 a.m. No, they probably left that in just to fuck with you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, that looks so cool, actually. I want an effect that looks like that. Like, okay, so I believe, if you told me that that line was in English in the original game and everything else was Japanese, I would believe you. Like, I have no idea. Oh, the monolith. Yeah, if you've ever seen things from this game, you might have seen the sprites with them having sunglasses on. They just look very cool. I am losing some... What are these expressions? I like this one. I like this one with the eyes far apart. I feel like this frequently. But actually, I sometimes feel like this one too. Oh, you're now part of the monolith. Like, that wave crash animation was legitimately good. Like, this looks really cool sometimes. Oh, is this a different scene? They actually made an underwater version of this? Cool. This game has just enough to it to make me be like, oh yeah, this game's good actually. And then I remember that the gameplay is solely like pressing a button and you have no reasonable way of knowing what any of your actions will do. And I'm like, oh yeah, right. Please something new. Okay, X-ray. X-ray machine might be farther down though, so let's see. It's been a long time since X-ray machine. X-ray machine is 12, so technically, yeah, it's like someone was asked to make a point and click, but they didn't know what that meant, so they made like their interpretation of a point and click. Oh, thanks for the follow, Rock. It's like, oh, it must involve pointing and clicking. Obviously, a point and click game is a game where you press buttons. And they're like, no, it's an adventure game. It's like, oh. Okay, so I pressed the star last time I was here. I want to press the banana. Like, flop it that way. Ooh. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised if dinosaurs sounded like that. If they sounded like weird screeching birds. Like, that seems about right. They weren't all birds, obviously. A brontosaurus is not a bird. But, you know. I feel like this was like one dude, and they just had him make mouth noises, and then they figured out what to do with it. That's a good B-movie monster, actually. I like that one. But the kid is too good for that one. Okay. The green drink. Lime Kool-Aid, sure. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, kid. I don't I don't get that one. Flower. Okay. We haven't pressed flower before. We are back at this machine. Okay. We only pressed the skulls last time, I believe. So we should try maybe pressing the happy faces. I'm gonna say orange happy face first. Okay, they are also teleports. Like, some of these rooms are a ton of teleports, and some of these rooms are a ton of gags. So some rooms are kind of like nexuses to other rooms, and it's difficult to figure out. 12 as well. At least it's a scene I haven't seen before. 34% of gags. X, but not the pixel X. This X. Yeah, sure. Wait, can I actually do this? I want to see. Almost? X. Yeah, there you go. I can't actually make an X.
Keep practicing. Just a couple of more rehearsals, and then we go to tape. Move over, Jane. The aerobic bears are here.
Okay. Wait, what does that have to do with any of this scene? Wait, excuse me. Like, I know some of the cutaways are weird, but like, I suppose so? Okay, we're back in the taxidermy room. Picky's sister lives here, is my understanding. Let's try the one that looks like Gemini. I don't think I got to this last time. Oh. Oh no. Does anyone know what that monument was? I am completely uncultured. As far as I'm... Buckingham Palace? Oh no, I can only mess up 29 more times. Oh, and it actually X's it out too. It's like, don't press it again, please. Okay, fishhook. Ooh, no, these are cooler actually. These are much cooler. I want those. Okay, teleport. Where are we going? The darkness. Okay. We're back at level 10. We're also right next to a mistake. So that's good. Up, down, left, right. Right. I don't know, some of this shit is just so stupid, I have to laugh at it. I am making the opposite of progress currently. Okay. After we filled out a decent amount of these rooms, or we get going in circles where we're just seeing the same stuff, I will look up a hint. It makes cubes into spheres and spheres into cubes. Okay. And then flattens them into... Oh, okay. What about minus? Looking pretty similar. Oh, okay. Not my favorite scene so far. Triangle. I'm noticing a variation on a theme here. What did this thing originally make? Oh no. Oh Jesus. Okay, only 28 more times. I can only make the world worse 27 more times and get away with it scot-free. I'm really feeling the pressure. I was leaning anyway, it's fine. God, the text noises. At least I'm getting into the meat of the game, which is where I'm screwing up and just making the world worse. Oh, that's very similar. Yeah, this seems pretty uninspired. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Please, somewhere we haven't been. What? What the fuck is that? Is this art? Man, I'm going in a direction. I don't know, like this guy. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's just leave. Let's go somewhere else. Come on, kid, put out the fire. Spiral. Surely that will help us. Oh. Oh. I mean, they are firemen. That's not technically wrong. He's got one of these.
I think, therefore I am. Aren't I?
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Too many cook, spoil broth. Eh?
Okay. Okay. The building's no longer on fire, though. So, you know, I think that's at least partially a success. Okay, so I didn't want to mention it, but this is just the thing where it's just like, and the cheese is smelling really good. It's just like the second scene from Lammy, isn't it? Okay, okay. What is fruit? We got banana, we got apple, we got something? Maybe that's supposed to be an orange. It kind of looks like a weird tomato. We got a strawberry. Let's go with pineapple. So far, this one seems pretty useful, as long as it doesn't kill you in the end. Oh no. Oh no. Hubris. So not pineapple, maybe strawberry. They're just putting up carpet. Why does it make fart noises? Okay. Okay, so this is technically an older one. I think what I'm gonna do then is I'm just gonna open up in a second window and I'm gonna see what's the most optimal move I can make from this position. Something that'll send me to something I haven't been before, but not looking at obviously what the end result is. Scene map. It's just this giant map. Okay, so I am in row 7 towards the end. So let's just zoom in. We are in potions. Potions can take me to... also take me to 6. There's really not a lot you can do here, so I'm just going to go to... I'm just gonna pick the one that takes me on. It doesn't take me on very far. I think it's this one.
How did it taste, huh?
Was that incorrect? Wait, what? Excuse me. Oh, I just can't read this correctly. It's the one below it. No, this is actually not the same, quite the same scene because we had that as dog. So the effects are slightly different. So we're back to Snowman. And from Snowman, we can go... Seems like the most worthwhile thing is to go here. Okay, this is different, so I'm not going to look at anything more. We have achieved something different. Four eyes and a bunch of pluses. Red eyes. Oh, okay. We're back to the monolith. Okay, so the monolith we know can take us to the it can take us to the underwater monolith. That's something at least. Can't take us anywhere else though, because I guess we haven't really explored this very well. So let's try some buttons. Let's try, I wanted to try looking down face before. Okay, that's also a teleport. Where does it go? Back here? So you can just continually cycle through these options. Let's go back. I want to go back though. It's interesting that these are both connected to each other. Okay, very, very small face. Got it. This monolith might just be like one of those like crossroad ones. Dinosaur, we've got something new. I am happy. We haven't found the problem in this row yet, though. The mistake. Foot. Oh no. Oh god. The Taj Mahal. Look, I can only do that 26 more times. They can't possibly be that incompetent. If I am that incompetent, I need to do like a smash cut from that exact moment to me fucking up. Oh, it fell apart. That's rude. You broke the dinosaur. I need to stretch for a second. Very, very, very talented. Very nice. Oh, Jesus. That noise. You know it's a good sound effect when you can't tell how the hell they made it. Ooh, is this a jungle monolith? This looks cool. This guy. Okay, we're inside. Where are we going? Fire. Did we just die? Yeah, like those scenes are legitimately cool. Oh, now it's really hot. Yep. Okay, so where's the monolith desert? We're on the other side of the 9th row. We're probably gonna hit at least 50% of the gag or the scenes. That'd be useful. This guy. Current day summer. Okay, so yeah, it's been bad. Like it's not been like extremely bad, but it's been pretty miserable. Like I had to do some walking around and stuff, and it was not good. Because there's so many gags per scene, it's really difficult to see a large percentage of them. The neutral chessboard in the center. A sphinx? Let's try this one. What again? The Oscar? Oh, nice. Ara Habaki is a great demon. Thanks for noticing. And that's another thing. I should probably play Digital Devil Saga at some point. That's a fun game. Raido Kusunoa? Oh, thanks for the follow, Juliana. I'm trying to think. There's so many like good PS2 Shin Megami Tensei and spin-off games. Yeah, I know, right? I promise, Juliana, it's not literally the same thing. Like, look, I have effects. I have like animations. I have poses. I can do this. Ooh. I can be sad. But believe me, I can be sad. But I could also display that I'm sad by pressing a button. This is just a giant... Oh, I didn't mean to hit the mic there. I hope that wasn't incredibly loud. Pikmin-ass scene here. Oh god, Pikmin 1 is basically a punishment game, right? But I enjoy it. It's so stressful though. I've never beaten Pikmin the correct way. Like I've just gotten bad endings. I've never actually gotten the you leave the planet ending. Yep, I mean, like, lithium-ion batteries are incredibly flammable. There's a reason they don't want you to take them on airplanes. But, you know, you kind of have to. No, it's the monitor from Cruelty Squad. You know, they have the, like, because I was thinking they all have, like, those faces on them. So I was wondering, like, what do they look like when they're turned on? What do they look like when they're turned off? So I adjusted the opacity to it to be, like, really, really low. So it kind of jump scares you when a scene gets dark. But you completely don't notice it otherwise. Aww. The dog doesn't buy it because he was sleeping. And my controls. Oh, dang. That was a little bit of a... That's annoying. There was a little bit of, like, delay. When I pressed the button, it popped up and immediately executed the same scene. Okay. I think we're good now. Yes. Boat. After we get through this game, I can actually show some other effects that, like, Vignon can do that I haven't quite figured out the correct way to do, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like, I understand that they are cool looking, but I haven't quite found a purpose for it. It's mostly just the little, like, glitch effect that I have on, sort of the subtle one. Don't think I clicked that, but whatever. Let's watch it again. It's a party. There were no survivors. I also kind of want to mess around with hooking Vive trackers to my arms and then maybe my head, because I have 3 of them. Wow, this is like how I design Be Right Back screens. I just want like fast-moving digital garbage. yeah, it's the gender reveal party, where it's just the giant popper happens and then there were no survivors. VR streams. Okay, so are people actually interested in me streaming VR? Because I could totally show off VR chat stuff. So that's what I'm talking about. Virtual motion capture would let me get hand tracking and head tracking where I wouldn't have to be always in view of my camera, which is in front of me. I could be like back a bit and I could still have tracking. I would be, unless I was wearing my headset, which I'm not going to, the Valve Index is too fucking heavy. Yeah, we can do some VR stuff, potentially. It would basically, there'd be two kinds of streams I can think of immediately that VR would be useful for. One would be, well, VR chat. I can do just I play a VR game. That's always a possibility, but that's kind of like, I would have to be interested in the game. The other one would be showing off VR chat worlds that I think are worthwhile as a sort of like a rating system. Like, here's things I think are cool. And then there's also just going and exploring worlds where... What, Juliana, what is that? What is that game? What are you talking about? But anyway, so I could do that, and I could also do like preset the Justin Roiland VR game? No. What? Why? But yeah, I would probably do like somewhat Okay, so you know how like when words are somewhat related, even though they don't mean at all the same thing, your brain will just like screw you over? I was like manicured. My brain is like curated. Like, yes, I meant to say the word curated, not somewhat curated lists that I would go through and kind of explore stuff in real time. One of the things I literally like found today is someone released a VR Mario Sunshine that seems to have some degree of interactivity. And I don't know what the heck that means, because like the idea of sticking people in some Mario Sunshine streams, Mario Sunshine levels in VR sounds like a war crime, actually. If we could... No, how about this? Imagine that like slide level that's like, it looks like it's 1,000,000 feet up in the air, but you're in VR. So when you look down, you have the sensation of distance. Imagine that. Yeah, but imagine Chucksters though. They would throw you and then you would throw up. Like there's all sorts of cruelty potential in exposing you to the world of Mario Sunshine. So let's try, like, swirly again. Oh, okay, obviously. Oh, we made a crop circle. But yeah, even if it's just like really good Delfino Plaza, like if they give you the ability to like do the rocket jump for something. I have never played virtual reality, no. I've never played Half-Life Alyx because my index didn't come with it because I bought it used. And Half-Life Alyx, even on discount, is still expensive. Like it's like a $60 game that sometimes discounts to $30. And it's like, no, I don't have money for that. Spoilers, I don't really have money for anything, but I definitely don't have money for that. I'll get to it eventually. I am not. Maybe? I have to think about it. Something that would be kind of funny, but it would also be like the biggest clusterfuck in the world. Like in terms of system resources, but also in terms of like okay, so modded Skyrim VR is one of the most impressive VR games just because people have added so many systems to it that it basically like addresses any problem you've ever had with a VR game. That plus me having to stream while doing it. And like, I think that would kill me, but I might attempt that if I ever figure out if it's possible. Maybe set up like the world's simplest VR Skyrim, where it's like, you know, your body takes up space, your hands can interact with objects. It's like that kind of thing. My computer might actually explode. Believe me, my CPU is currently working. My GPU is currently having a field day. It's like, oh, nothing's happening at all. I can render Sega CD. But my CPU is just like, you've got like 6 programs open to track your body. Why are you doing this? This is cruel. What? That's awesome, though. Oh, no. See, that's the thing, is regular Skyrim VR is both a very shitty game and not that performance intensive. But like things you take for granted in a VR game, like the fact that you can just move your hand and like push something you can't do in basic Skyrim VR. You're basically like floating ghost hands that can only pick up items, and like when you swing, it doesn't attack. But then there's like people, it's like HGGS, Higgs something, and Gravity Gun. Whatever, the point is, what it does is it basically turns your hands into physics objects. So you can do shit like push store signs and like have them actually push, or like push someone out of your way if they're standing in your way. I'm choosing the devil. The devil will come out of this toilet, I'm sure. Oh. Where are we now? Okay, we're all the way up here. I'm gonna look at this room, I think, and learn what's the most optimal thing so we can start making some progress again. We are in row 5, let's say 5C. I believe that's how they order them. We can go to this, or we can go to that. So it looks like the most optimal solution here to start moving back down the rows would be to select this one. And then just to press this particular switch in the light bulb zone. Yeah, I'm gonna choose some options that, because the next one we're going to, we've completely gone. We've completely explored it before. It's just this one. We've done every option here. So that means that we press this one, and it sends us on to the test tubes, but as a boy. Test tubes leads to snowman, as we did before. And we can work our way down to areas we haven't actually explored yet. God. When I play Daggerfall, I think I'm gonna have to take physical notes. Like I'm gonna have to have a notepad next to me and like a pencil to make that game work. Oh, by the way, there's also Morrowind VR, which is incredibly hilarious to be like first-person perspective in this incredibly low-poly body with low poly floating hands. But it seems really fun in like a really stupid way. What is this? What is this place? This is 8. This one. Okay. So. It's the red eye, that's like the only useful thing this does. Okay, this time it's this guy again. Where does that take us? We've hit it before. Where does it go? Oh, it's the underwater monolith. Okay, underwater monolith. Yeah, like imagine some of those stuff, like those weird Morrowind creatures, but in first person. Like that'd kind of be a weird experience. But okay, so basically my goal, because I have the first 2 weeks of stream planned out, and I'll show you what the first week is at the end of this stream. so you'll understand what's happening. Is I'm not going to start streaming VR immediately because streaming is already, you get to fly in first person in VR. It's the vomit machine. Scrolls of Ikarian Flight or whatever. But I was saying, streaming is already fiddly. Streaming in VR seems like an extra layer of bullshit. So I'm gonna at least wait until I'm a couple weeks into doing this before I add additional bullshit like willingly on top of it. Because I'd probably have to get virtual motion capture working so I could do my body tracking that way. Because like, imagine having to be in VR, but also stand only in the view of my camera. One second. Coughing for some reason. But imagine having to be both in the view of the lighthouses, but also in the view of the camera. No way. I'd have to set up VMC, and I would have to make that my major way of doing tracking. So I'd figure that out. I'd do that. But that's something when I have free time. I've started streaming. I no longer have free time. Because I'm streaming basically every weekday, and then afterwards is I get to mess with my YouTube channel. Because like I'm not just uploading these as VODs, I'm trying to make sure they're like titled correctly and like all this stuff, and like they're actually in playlists so they're findable. Because it's one thing to basically just have a place where you dump VODs, but I want it to be like if someone finds my YouTube channel and doesn't know I stream, I still want them to be able to get a reasonably good experience out of it. Like if they just want to watch my stuff on YouTube, that's not a problem. Yeah. So it hopefully it'll work out. We are underwater. I would like to go here because we've done it before. This will take us to the bone area. Gotta get Twitch chat working in VR. You're right. Okay, yes, you're right. Because I would be standing up completely. I'd be a step back from my computer. I'd need to find a way to map the Twitch chat to like my wrist or something. Maybe next to my FPS VR. How do I even do that? Whatever. I'll figure it out. I figured out everything else. It's not insurmountable. It's just a lot of pieces. I don't even know what the program is called, Picky. Oh, okay. Never mind. This is actually a slightly different elevator with different rules. Cool. Let's try down then. Yeah, that would be helpful, Piggy. Thank you. Wait, but how do I get out of this then? I want to like... I've tried both buttons. Do the buttons do different things? Is this one actually random? Like, when you press the button, you don't know what you're gonna get. Yes, okay, good. They've introduced random chance to this game. Somewhere good, please. Oh, somewhere new. Hell yeah. So, we're gonna save here. I say somewhere new. I assume this is new because I don't recognize it, but I don't remember a giant radar tower. I'm gonna make a second save in case I have to come back here, actually. Top one. There's actually, I believe, many different identical elevators all throughout the game just for the purpose of confusing you. Oh, hey, Satan.
Here, Captain, that you just trashed the Hubble telescope. What a shame.
Okay. I don't think I destroyed the Hubble telescope. Technically, that's not a wonder of the world. You know, it's in space. So, that doesn't count. Ew. Oh. Neat. Yeah, it's a wonder of the cosmos. It's a wonder of the universe, but it's not a wonder here. Ew. God, this one's just disgusting. Space, yes, yes, space is good. I know it's like a complex, like, you know, moral issue with lots of different sides to it, but I'm on the side of space good. Yeah, yes, space quite good. Wait, I never beat FTL. That's always something I could do if I, like, don't know what I'm streaming. Like, I already own FTL. I can mess around with that. But I currently have a, I guess a philosophy, you could say, a goal with this streaming, which is to show off specific games that are, they stick in my brain. And a lot of times they are games that other people don't seem to know about that much. And I'm just going to accomplish as much as I can in that time period that I have, I suppose. Because currently I don't have a job. So currently I have a ton of time to devote to this. But there may become a time, I kind of hope there is a time, when I have a job and I will be able to devote less time. So these first streams, they're all going to be the best things I could possibly do. They're all going to be things that I care about deeply. So enjoy it while it's here. Wait, why does the horn... Oh, God. Oh, wait, is this like the joke? Like, this is the other counterpart room to the taxidermy room. Like, there's the room of animal heads, and then there's the room of headless animals. Very clever. Where are we? Ooh, 15. We're doing good. I'm actually going to make a save here. This is one I could reload to. Because I've never been this far. You look, like, as it goes down, the scenes start shrinking. Like, there's less and less of them. So the closer you get to the bottom, the easier it is to make reasonable decisions. Except for, I'm pretty sure there's one of the ones way near the bottom that sends you back to the first room. Just because they can. Oh yeah, we saw that guy before. Fan favorite. Everyone loves the alarm rooster. Great, you made a duck more annoying. Or like similar level of annoying? Hard to tell. I like this one. I like this animal. Oh, that's kind of fucked up. Oh, no, it's having a good time. Look, it's its birthday party. I have now sat in one place so long and starting to get sore. That's the life of a streamer, I suppose. Okay, I went somewhere. Please, somewhere new? What the hell? Okay. What if the Terminator, but also a sumo? Oh, I am only a little farther back, but I'm still doing pretty good. Take a stretch break. Oh wait, like actually wait. If I turn off all my limiters here, and I just like, does this break or does this look fairly normal? Honestly, it doesn't break that badly. See, that's the thing. I literally can't shrimp because part of the reason is due to how I sit, but part of the reason is due to my chair. It's like really easy to lean back in my chair. So generally when I want to slouch, I like aggressively lean backwards rather than like leaning forwards. So yeah, I'm not shrimping, I'm doing the opposite. let's get that controller back. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, some of the motions, they really blend together nicely. Like instead of it snapping, it just works. But then some of them don't. I can't quite understand why that's the case. But I mean, obviously bomb, right?
You think you're safe? Don't believe it.
He'll be back!
Oh, okay. Okay, where am I now? The bus stop. Okay, we're back on layer 15. We were exploring a different one. There's only 5 different scenes on this layer. If I can do this right, in just a couple rooms, we can end the game. Hell yeah. Yeah, get in. Aw. Come on, you have to get in the dog bus. Jeez, kid, like, pick one. These all look really cool. Okay, we found a teleporter. Is it good or bad? It's still something new, so... Okay. So we're still... they're fairly kind right now. Most of the ones this far down are just sending me to other rows. They're not punishing me harshly and, like, sending me back to an elevator or something. Everything is time. I interpret these as hourglasses. Lavender. Well, purple, I suppose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is rhythm heaven. Like, I feel like I can see the through line from this particular breed of weird shit. There's a car alarm going outside. Can you hear that? Oh wow, my microphone might actually be... I might have my filters like configured correctly. You can't hear all of the bullshit happening outside my place. That's awesome. Okay, cool. I have 5 different filters on my mic. I have... let's see, what is it? I have... oh god. I have 6. Gain, noise suppression, 3-band equalizer, expander, compressor, limiter. In that order, and I have all of the things configured to... Like, I basically just followed a video. I don't know how the hell to make audio work, but it makes it so when I speak really quiet, it's not that quiet. When I speak really loud, it's not that loud. And that's one of the things that really helped with the Stalker ones, because I would like painfully watch back my own content and be like, okay, this part sounds fucked up. How do I fix it? Also, I do have a good mic. Like, basically, I lucked out, okay? Because the new... What's that, Mari? Like, I don't understand that. Ooh, we're in 16. Oh yeah, no, I'm doing all my audio just in OBS. I'm not using any plugins. I'm just using, I just wanted to do it with the default stuff. And, so as I was saying, I actually have a pretty good microphone, but the reason I have a pretty good microphone is because Quadcast makes the Quadcast S now, which is RGB and like $200. But they also made the original Quadcast, which was like 140, say. But they dropped the price to like $60 or $70 when the new Quadcast came out to like move through inventory. So like I got a mic for like $60 on Amazon, like literally free Amazon shipping, and it just showed up to my house. The only problem with it is that it uses a micro USB, I want to say, on it. So I have to make sure I have the micro USB cable that came with it, or be able to source a replacement. But like the only difference otherwise is USB-C for that one port, and that I can make it a color that isn't red. I don't care what color it is. The cool part of it is that it glows when it's on, and when I hit the little top button to turn it off, it stops glowing. So it's like a little on the air sign. Oh no, what is this? Where did I get sent to? Okay, so this is the level 16 elevator. Actually the video I have seen is, let's try it. This might be useful for someone, and it's just like, it's this guy is very, very useful, just a tiny bit obnoxious, but it's like just on the edge of like, is this clickbait, or like, are you just really good at making your titles? It's called like, make any mic sound expensive. It's like, no, it's just how you set up basic filters, and you don't make your voice sound super weird. Okay, so now we're in this one. Is there a way to get anywhere useful from here? This is the elevator. This is 16A. Okay. Yeah, sure. I could always use them. There's also just the fact that the floor for like standalone microphones is pretty high. Like the tiny little microphones in other things already are pretty good. So the fact that when you make a standalone microphone, it's like surprisingly good. Just seems fine. Like some people have some serious audio setups, but not me. Yeah, this is USB. I do not have, whatever that other, ew. Oh God, it's like, you know how when you're out in public and sometimes the ground is just sticky in a gross way? Imagine like the whole elevator being like that. Ugh. It's the worst. This is the worst one. Oh wait, I can literally get gooped. 1 second. That I have the technology for this. Okay. If I move this over here, you're gonna see some stuff for a second. Don't worry about it. My setup for my flow charts is immaculate. Don't worry about it. Okay, so animation trigger. I want to find, what is it called? Slime? Slime. Action node slime. Slime color, well, green, obviously. Okay, so, and then we go to, the easiest way to start it would be hotkey. Okay, so hotkey here, connect the two, set hotkey to this key. Wait, what? Can I please? That's not an acceptable hotkey. This one? Really? Those don't work as hotkeys. This? Okay. So, here we go. Disgusting. Terrible. This is a terrible feature. It just pours goop on you, but it's there. Wait, can I mess with the goop? I'm sure I can make the goop more or less. Absorption or scattering? Oh no, okay. What does that do? If I turn the absorption way down, what does the goop look like now? Okay, what if I turn the absorption way up? It's like shinier? Yeah, I guess. What if I turn the scattering way up? Does it like look more solid? What if I turn the scattering way down? It's like more transparent. What if I use a lighter color? Does it get more transparent that way? No, it just gets more boring. More like this then? Yep, that sure is slime. Thank you very much, Picky. Yes, it was already disgusting, but you made it slightly worse. Thank you. But that's a default feature in Vignon, if you ever wanted to, you know, do that for some reason. I assume for redeems. I kind of want a redeem that's just this. I kind of want a redeem that just says, like, press this to kill the mantis. Make mantis die instantly, and it's just like, ugh! Also, like, it's the perfect amount of time before it respawns, too. Where it's just like, I'm out of frame and I just pop back in. Yeah. So we got some cows. Let's just start here, then. Like, that's legitimately a good pixel animation. That's what just keeps getting me, is like there's actual talent behind this game. Aww. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you gonna just keep going? You having trouble sleeping? You need this many sheep? Red one. Okay, where do we go? Washing? Wait, are these supercomputers? I guess, or are they washing machines? That's a really important distinction. Ooh, oh shit. Level 18. Okay, so there's only 4 in this row, 3 in the next, 2, and then there's the supercomputer. I believe it's the supercomputer room that you can mess up in, but let's see. Surely this ain't. Oh no, the happy dog. Dog but happy. Oh really? Hell yeah. I assume this is how Nerd's job goes. I don't really have anything to base it on. Yeah, because a slot machine with 5 options would be legitimately terrible. Because you'd get like 4 in a row and then 1 off, and like, oh, what the fuck? They're actually slug breeding machines, it turns out, not slot machines. Crucial distinction. Oh god. Are you cleaner? Oh my god. Kid had a bad time. Pig. Pig button. Save us. Oh, okay. Where's pig? Wait, what? Is this like right before the end? This feels like it. It does look like Snatcher. That game's good. Oh, this is the supercomputer. Is this that has to be like one of the final stages? Yeah. We warped right directly to the supercomputer. So we just have to not fuck this up and we can get to the end of the game. I am not gonna look up anything. Upper left, what do we got? I will reload if you send me back to the start. You need to play Snatcher? You do, actually. I don't like Police Knots quite as much as Snatcher, even though people are like, oh, Police Knots is really good. But yeah, you should probably play Snatcher. Just for let me give you a reason to play Snatcher. No, that's not the original version, please. Basically, the music rules. It's got that aesthetic. It's got that, like, it was also on the PC 98, right? Am I wrong? Was Snatcher? It feels like a PC 98 game in a way, but maybe it's just a Japanese game of that time period. It was released on the PC 88. Oh shit! So it's actually too old to be like what I was thinking of. That makes sense. That makes sense. See, here's the thing about being interested in PC 98 games. There's these really interesting people who make this like pack where they take every single English translated PC 98 game and they put them into one folder and they organize them nicely and they just put it up on Internet Archive. And every couple of months they update it with whatever new translations have come out. And it's the best thing. But it really gives you an interesting idea of like a good idea of what's on the PC 98. And let me tell you what's on the PC 98. Porn. Basically, either the game is like someone made a comment. I want to say it's like Slowby from Something Awful, where it's just like the game is either called Cyborg Lesbian Ninjas or is called something normal, but features cyborg lesbian ninjas within the first 5 minutes. Yeah, that's the game. That's the way it is. Like there's a few things that aren't just straight up porn, but I kind of want to play the things I want to play PC 98 games for stream, but like most of them are completely unplayable. you just got an, it's limited time only. You should feel honored. You got that emote. Let me open this up because now I'm slightly distracted, but let's just go over here. This is where I keep all my PC 98 games in this folder. Not PC Windows 98, PC 98. Oh my god. Fucking. Okay, so like I'm looking here and I'm like, let's see. Amy's Fantasies. Okay, that's porn. Gyna Rock. Well, that's like a overly fiddly RPG that just happens to have all female characters and also like fan service scenes. Love Potion. I think I can figure out what that one is. Runaway City. I know what that one is. Season of the Sakura. Three Sisters Stories. Yeah, I know what those are. There's Yuno, which is just confusing. Do people know Yuno, a girl who chants love from the end of the world, a girl who chants love at the boundaries of the world? It's translated differently slightly. It's a really, really influential adventure game. It's basically like, you know how in 999 you're just given a flowchart and you can go between different times, and the whole point is using that knowledge to solve things? That's Yuno. It's an adventure game where you get a time crystal and you can just straight up time travel around and do things differently. But also, the game is about fucking your mom. Like literally, like the game is entirely about this kid who didn't grow up knowing his mom, and like that's one of the, like that's the good ending to the game. Like it is entirely like, man, my dad was abusive to me and I only knew my stepmom. Oh no, what has time travel caused? Yeah. Like on one hand, I say people should play Yuno because it looks really cool. It sounds really good. Like I have the entire Yuno soundtrack, but like certain parts of it are really frustrating where it's just like, I don't know what to click. I know what to do, but I don't know what to tap in. And then there's the fact that it's just straight up porn. Like like the opening scene is a topless woman, just to let you know. It's also the main character's mother. Like, you know, because but the teacher lady from that game looks nice. She's got like short hair and she smokes cigarettes. She's cool. But yeah, is an interesting game that I will never be able to show on stream. Like maybe there's some kind of censored version that I can show, but I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying, there's an entire folder here just called Toho, and it's all of those together. Surprisingly, the game Night Slave is not porn. Night Slave is a side scroller. But Rusty is a game about... Rusty is just a Castlevania ripoff, okay? It's like... Yeah, that's the thing, is the remake just doesn't look... The remake just doesn't look like good, because it just doesn't have that style, I guess, is what I'm saying. But Rusty is the PC-98's answer to Castlevania, where Castlevania is about a guy with a whip that fights monsters. So Rusty is about a woman with a whip that fights monsters. So they just made her a dominatrix. Like everyone wears leather. That's just the game. But like otherwise, it's just like a really fun Castlevania clone. That's another one that I kind of recommend people play, because it got like a series. Like she was actually pretty popular. I want to say it's Rusty. I want to say it's actually the word Rusty for some incomprehensible reason. There's so many fucking real-time strategy games. Holy Girl Force Lakers. If you've ever seen that game, you've seen it because of the animations of the characters. Like, it's just one of those games where, like, if you took a picture of a character from that game, it would go on, like, a fucking aesthetic blog somewhere. Like, I'm pretty sure people only know that game for what the characters look like and don't realize it's basically just like Fire Emblem or something. But then again, Dead of the Brain is on this game. Dead of the Brain is a really interesting, incredibly violent zombie game. It's been on some other things too. What was Dead of the Brain? I believe it was translated as something else too. It might have another title that people would know more. Dead of the Brain is it like, was it also on like NES or something? No, it's PC-98 only. That's interesting. For some reason, that's a popular one. But yeah, no, PC-98 games have style. They have a very specific style in terms of... Okay, and let me tell you, I actually know part of the reason they have this style. Because they're anime drawings, but they're pixel. And the way they did it was they did it with like a light pen. Like they took a light pen and they pushed the light pen up to the surface of their CRT, and like they literally like drew it like you would with a pencil to get all the outlines, and then they like filled in the colors. So it has this like really interesting, where it's like it's pixel art, but it doesn't have the feeling of pixel art where every single pixel is hand placed. Kind of, it kind of looks more like a pixelized version of what retro anime looks like, and it's just really cool. The PC-98 is really awesome. I wish more things were translated. Only in the last few years has it been at all feasible to play them without knowing Japanese. But like, yeah, the last few years have been really good to the PC-98 emulation community, because people have just started like, oh, I'm going to translate this, and I'm going to translate this, and I'm going to translate this, and like one or two come out every month. That's quite good for such a niche system. By the way, I can completely emulate PC-98. I'll have to do that for Toho. But I can also emulate DOS. I can also emulate Windows 95. I tried to emulate Mac, so I could try to play Uninvited. And that was one of the most frustrating things I've ever experienced. I think that people who use Macintoshes are just somehow brain damaged. Like let me give you an example, okay? So there's the emulator, and you press the X button to close it. Normally when you're emulating a virtual machine, the thing will say, hey, closing down the computer this way may cause errors. Are you okay with this? And you press the button. Because I am okay with it. I'm just going to be starting up from a save state. I don't care. So I try to do that in the Mac emulator, and it says, doing it this way will cause errors. Therefore, we're not going to let you do that. And I'm like, no, I want to turn it off. And it's like, no. And I had to exit it, either exit it by holding 3 different keys down to let it know that I am really, really sure I want to end the fucking program, or I had to go into Task Manager and just end the process. It's the most hostile program I've ever seen. The program knows better than you how it's supposed to work, and it will not let you use it the way you want to. Like, oh yeah, this is obviously designed by someone who's a big fan of Macintosh. Yes, okay, so Runaway City 3 Sisters Story True Love, they did get Windows ports. I have the Windows ports. I have the Windows ports with the original fan translations. I haven't played them. I don't know why I have them. It's not like I really care, but it's just really interesting to see like what anime translations were like back in the 90s. Like the quality of the translation, I suppose. Also, there's like, sometimes you play a game in like PC98 or early's Windows, like Japanese game, and you get to the point where you can feel where they had to shoehorn the sex scene in, okay? It happens that way all the way, even to like the Fate games, like Fate Stay Night. But like there's a game I was playing, I don't remember what it was, and it's basically just about a kid who accidentally swaps bags with this like assassin, and when he gets home he realizes, oh shit, there's a gun in here. Oh, but it's probably not real, right? And then he realizes it's a real gun, and it's like, oh, I can use this to kill the people I don't like. This isn't like, this is a completely unregistered firearm. I've got like 30 shots. And it's like, it goes in like all these like really weird ways where it's basically like him like, well, I have the power now, so I might as well become a school shooter. Like it actually goes there. It's quite an edgy game. But anyway, that game, like you get like an hour in, and there's this really uncomfortable sex scene where it's basically like you and this other woman you don't even like are like held at gunpoint, and you're like forced to do it while like both of them are crying and screaming, and it's just the worst thing ever. And it's like, well, it has to have a sex scene in it, otherwise it won't fit the genre. So we put this in there instead. And I'm just like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. So yeah, no, Fate, I guess, is the best example of a shoehorned in sex scene, and that you can just press the button and it skips it. Like, I might actually play Fate Stay Night, like the Real Tanua version. I might just like play the whole thing on stream, because there's way too many people who are like, oh yeah, I like Fate, you know, Grand Order. I'm like, no, that's incorrect. That's wrong. There's like one Fate thing that has a good story, and it's the original visual novel. I might have to just show it to people. But anyway, let's beat this game before I get too chatty. Yes, Fate is literally one sex scene per route. So it's like 23 hours of clicking buttons, and then you get like, okay, so in the first route, it's like at least the people kind of are implied to like each other, but it's still really awkward because they don't know each other. The second route is like really weird. And then the third route is like, oh, the sex scene is between two people who've like known each other for years and actually like each other, and it like makes narrative sense why they might do this, and like, oh, okay, that's the one I'm actually okay with. But the first two are like awkward. I literally think the Rialta newest scene where they change the scene to like, oh, you need to get your magic power back, and it's like the answer isn't just have sex. It's basically just like, I'm gonna bite you and I'm gonna like suck out some of your blood. And it's like really uncomfortable and painful, and I'm like, oh, this actually kind of seems like magic as opposed to just a fan service scene. It's a different kind of fan service for a different kind of weirdos. Hello, Genie. Okay, come on. This is getting, is it this button? Which one turns the computer off? The computer is obviously wasting our time, just trying to prevent us from curing it. Also, I like that it's just Brainiac. Like this is just like one of the comic designs for Brainiac, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it might even be not a comic book design. It might be the Justice League, like the animated series one from the early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s. But yeah, like where Brainiac is a Kryptonian supercomputer who just straight up looks like this. Wait, when did this game come out? Was this game too early for that to be the case? I guess it's got to just be based on the comic book then. I refuse to believe that the Justice League animated series was inspired by Panic for the Sega CD. I mean, it'd be incredible if it was. Come on! Is this random chance, or is there just like, have I not found the button right? Let's see. The entire section is just prolonged screaming. Come on, I've done everything. Right? No, I got one more. Right? I'm gonna... What is this? What do I press? I pressed that one already. Well, I guess it depends what... This is the green one, so it really should be this button and you win. Did I not do something right? It's confusing. I wonder what I did. Okay. I am gonna have to look this one up, because as far as I know, I am in the right part. I have done everything I need to do, but let's see. Where's the stage? Where's the stage list? Okay, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. So, robotic head. So, what level is this? This is level 20B. 20B should press the second button and win. Did I just skip that button? Did I completely mess it up? I just never pressed this? Please tell me that's not the case. Oh, yeah, okay, no, I'm just a moron. Like, given 9 options, I pressed like 14 buttons and somehow don't get it. But we get to see the dramatic conclusion of Panic. And all the machines become happy and stop causing complete chaos. Are these actual diagrams of like real circuits or something? Or like, were these like, they took pictures of something and then simplified them to make these? They look really neat. Yay. Okay, give me a score or something. Tell me how well I did. Oh, she's terrified. She doesn't want to use it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Does this kid not get his soda? Huh. I mean, they're still nice, though, at least. That's fine. Yes, please. Please have the devil do a bow. And the creepy angel, and like everyone. This is how you do, like, credits, by the way. There's no better possible way than having every single person in the game just like come out and like bow as if it's a stage show. So we'll actually see some that we haven't seen before, like the alligator, the ground shark, because there's a ton of different things to see in this game. 100%ing it takes a while. It basically takes knowing every single teleport location and not hitting the teleport until you've exhausted every single room. That's how you 100% it. And yeah, I never saw the chicken sea turtle. I saw that horrible thing though. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that forever. Oh, Cleopatra. The bears. Don't know who those are. Look at that little guy. I feel like you can just take sprites from this game and just use them as like reaction images to stuff. Like, it's just like, look at the genie. Like, everyone's face in this game is perfect, is what I'm saying. Yeah, like, who are these guys? So that's the star bus. I recommend it. And then the devil, the angel, and, of course, our main characters. Aw. Sega.